Hey everybody, Chris Eggleston here with episode 2 of Doing More with Gravity Forms. As always, this episode is not intended to be a tutorial or a how-to. It's simply educational, informative, designed to share with you cool add-ons that you may not know are available to you in order to do more with Gravity Forms so that you can take advantage of the full features and functionality and aspects of Gravity Forms by using these add-ons. And today specifically, what we're going to be talking about is an add-on called Entry Blocks. It's from Gravity Wiz, and this is what it is. So basically, it provides a custom block that you can use to display your form entries within a page or post. So in this example, we're using it in a post. But the beautiful thing about this add-on is it hits a major pain point that a lot of people have. They want to be able to display their form entries in a page or a post, and they want those to be able to be edited from within that page or post as well. Now, there is another add-on that's been around a lot longer than this one from Gravity Kit, which is called Gravity View, and it's their biggest plugin, probably their biggest add-on, probably what they're best known for. And it's a little bit more complex. You essentially are building entire views, and it's not as simple. I prefer simple over complex, even though the complex may have more features or functionality. And it does provide a lot more to it in Gravity View. But for me, in my purposes, in my use, Gravity Wiz's entry block was way more beneficial. We were using WP Ninja Tables, I believe it's called, and it's a little bit, and it's a great plugin. It's just a little bit cumbersome, and I like the idea of being able to have less plugins and do more with one plugin. So I'm a big fan of Gravity Forms, so I went ahead and tried out this plugin as soon as it came out in beta. Entry blocks here, and I love it. It's very simple. Again, each of these rows here in this table is an entry in a Gravity Form submission or from a Gravity Form submission. So if I needed to add another row to this chart, it would basically just be a matter of submitting this form again to add another row. And these are the entries in Gravity Forms that you see on the page here. Now, and the other benefit to doing it this way for me was if I ever wanted to make this form public so that other Gravity Forms add-on creators could come and submit their Black Friday deals, which was the purpose of this article from last year, was to provide the details about Black Friday promotions. So if I ever wanted to allow, Gravity Forms add-on developers to add their own deals to this chart, it'd be really easy to do that just by sending them to the form. They fill out the form, and then their data is available here in the chart without me having to do any work. So I like that. Now, when you're logged in, you have the ability to edit the form from the page. So you can see here, if I were to click edit, it takes me back to the editor within the page. Okay, and then I can just get back to the chart this way. So it's pretty slick, really simple, not very complex plugin. As we can see here, it's still in early access or early development, and it's only available to Gravity Perks customers. So if you're not a customer, I really encourage you to go get a subscription so you can access these awesome add-ons that they provide. If you are currently a subscribed customer of Gravity Wiz, then go check it out because it's freaking awesome. But just taking a look, so as I mentioned, it adds a block that you can add to your poster page to display your details in a table. You get to you get to control the layout of the table, so you can drag and drop these options. You get to decide which columns of your form you want to display in the table. You don't have to show them all. And then, again, just more flexibility within the block editor to really control the layout, the design, the look and the functionality as it is within the page when it's displayed. So it's a really slick plugin. As I mentioned, it's not necessarily near as complex as Gravity View from Gravity Kit is. So if you need something, if you need to build like a full-on directory or a job board or an employee directory, any kind of like massive undertaking where you want to use form submissions to handle that, I would highly recommend going to Gravity View for that over entry blocks. Because again, this is a little bit more simple approach that can be more more advanced if you want it to be. But for me, this just made more sense because we're definitely prefer simple. So I've added all the links to these different things I've mentioned in this episode in the description or below the video, wherever you might be watching it. So go check them out. Be sure to check any demos out like they have here, a demonstration video right here, which is very detailed, going into the actual tutorial of how it works from the developers. So check that out. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us or to me. This is what we do. We help you find the solutions you need to make Gravity Forms better or to be able to do more with Gravity Forms. So we'll see you in the next episode.